Hello there, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Ruffled Rowlett, and welcome back to a brand new video. Today, we're going to take a bit of a look at quite a few different, I would say, rumors, news, leaks, etc. So sit back, relax, and let's get things started. We're going to be kicking it off, first of all, with this, which is that Pokémon Legends Arceus, yes, the game that is just fantastic. I will be putting out a long review of it, probably later this month, but I'll be putting out a massive one. But, guys, it has been confirmed by Nintendo of Europe that there are 6.5 million explorers worldwide who've already embarked on an existing new adventure in Pokemon Legends. 6.5 million copies sold, okay? 6.5 million within what? Like, the game released on the 28th, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. In a week, the game sold 6.5 million in a week. That is ludicrous. That is ridiculous. That is insane. But also, it is well deserved. This game deserves it. This game did the work, did what it had to do, and it earned that, like, sale number. This is the best Pokemon game we've had, in my opinion, since Heart Gold, Soul Silver. It's the best one. I know people love Black and White and whatnot, Black and White 2. Great games, not gonna lie. But this is the best I've had since Heart Gold, Soul Silver for me personally. This is the best Pokemon game. It's the first time in a long time where I want to play the game rather than make content about the game. And trust me, that's not very common with me. I usually focus more on the content side of things, but I've just been wanting to enjoy the game more rather than, like, just sitting and making a million different videos about it. So that's pretty much that. But yes, 6.5 million, which is a good indicator because this could well fit in with what Koo and Centro have been saying, or rather what Koo's been saying and Centro has been reposting, but that is about DLC. There's a potential that these games might get DLC, but let's get into that after we take a look at this first, which is that apparently in Legends Arceus, in the personal data, every species has a count value indicating how many alternate forms it has. Species with Mega Evolution still consider their Mega forms in their count and have entries associated with those forms. These values were stubbed in Sword and Shield and now re-added. So, Mega Evolution data was removed in Sword and Shield and has been added again in Legends Arceus, which could imply that, like, either the game when it was being made, it's like one or two things, right? It's A, when they were making this game, they were using some form of an already existing database of, you know, information and data from, like, a game they already had, like a game that already had megas in it, whether it be, you know, Let's Go or whether it be something like that. They were using some of that data. Or it's option number two, which is that they put that data in there because they plan to use it into the future. Could be one of those two, but we'll see what happens with that going forward. According to Riddler Koo, DLC is coming, according to him. So that's what he said here. And if we look at what Riddler Koo actually has been saying, he's got, like, loads of different posts. But the one right here is DLC soon. Puppy at something time. Your meal is ready. Come eat. And there's a post of him, I guess, finishing the game more or less. Either finishing it or starting it, I think. I'm not sure. It's either one, though. But people are speculating on what he's talking about, but he says DLC soon. So will we get DLC for, like, Pokemon Day or something for this game? Maybe it's a bit too early. You never know. Maybe they will announce it on Pokemon Day. That's the possibility, right? There's always a possibility they could announce it then. That's what I'm assuming they might go for in this case, but we'll have to wait and see. Then there's also this post, which I need to translate because, you know, translate. Let's just go to translate and translate this. From Chinese. There are so many seaman goods in Tieba, and those who are in a hurry to send their... okay? Know that there are more orphans... Yeah, he's just going crazy, okay? Riddler Koo is just acting weird, man. But yeah, he's just going on the Chinese Riddlers, and now apparently, like, he's just kind of be doing his own thing, more or less. Also, he confirmed here, because one of his old riddles was, miss these, you will experience a similar system in PLA, but this time, catch some, like, the Dark Ice thing. Polly, you know that Pokemon, a rare starters, etc. This info is fake. And he's right, though, because he's talking about the, like, the space-time distortions. And these space-time distortions contain Johto versions of certain Pokemon, like, for example, Sneasel, like the ice thing he mentions here, as well as also talking about, in this case, getting the starters, which, yes, you can get the Hisuian starters fully evolved or mid-stages or, you know, well, starter stage of them, also in the space-time distortion. So he was correct. So if you want to know, like, anything, then this man is the man to, like, check out. Because Riddler Koo knows his shit, okay? Riddler Koo knows his stuff. Riddler Koo knows what he's talking about. The man has been correct. The man is legitimate. He was even right about, like, the judgment move. He was right about the square root, like doing the square root on the stats to get the correct ones. So, like, 0 to 10. You know, my man's got some mad info. But that's not all. There is the big one, which is this one. My only hint for April, feel for it. And we got one of, like, oddly enough, we got Looker and also, I always forget his name, but, like, the freaking guy from the Battle Brain or whatever. But, yeah, you got him, you got them, which is really interesting. And people are talking about what this could mean. They're meant to be something, but not from what you look directly. When you know what's coming in April, everything will make sense. And he keeps talking about April. Whether April is DLC and then adding a battle tower into the game, we don't really know. And Barbie says, not from what you look directly. If you look at Palmer from behind, there's the kanji for king on his coat. Could this be a hint? I like it a lot. What could it could be the same about Looker. But somebody made an interesting point down here. Dark Gym Leader actually made the best point, in my opinion, personally, which is this one. My only hint for April, feel for it. They're meant to be something, but not from when you look at directly. And we've got, oddly enough, 2 Pokemon here that kind of fit well into that, like color-wise. If you look at them, you know, from a different perspective, right? If you just look at them from their colors, right? Then the colors match up well, like on both sides. Could it be Pokemon Summer and Spring? You never know. We'll have to wait and see. Somebody asked, is it a Gen 9 hint? Hope so. I think it would have been fun with the Sinnoh region. I agree with this. Sir, if you count the main sets of buttons on their coats, i.e. next to the that gets zipped up, there are 9 buttons in total, which is literally a little bit extreme of, like, you know, of over-exaggeration, I guess. But then Bobby came in with, okay, never mind, Looker is a detective and Palmer. Well, we know a certain person who has Palmer on his surname, who has worked on a movie about a certain detective Pokemon, right? And then he links somebody right here called Arvalis, RJ Palmer. This could be a hint on Detective Pikachu 2, which could be a possibility, you know, like, could be the case. Could be that this is about Detective Pikachu, because Detective Pikachu 2 was announced, but we still don't know anything about it. Like, literally nothing has been said about that. Nothing has been mentioned. Nothing has been brought up. We have literally nothing to work with when it comes to that game, so we'll have to wait and see what happens with it. But yeah, that's one of the things. I think we've mostly gone through most of the riddles. I don't think there's really much else to say in terms of the riddles. I'm going to check just in case, because he was just posting a lot of stuff. And then he says here, April, what an official coincidence. And what's interesting is, in April, the official guidebook for Legends Arceus will be released on Saturday, April 16th. It's a perfect book that lets you play the game with all the elements you need to capture it. As a purchase privilege, you get 50 Kintama in the game, which I guess, is that Pokeballs or like something to eat, I guess, I don't know. But yeah, so he's pointing out that, yeah, something is happening in April. April is going to contain some form of information, some form of news. Something is happening in April, lads. I don't know what, but something is coming our way. And he keeps just, like, going on in, I guess, like, Chinese, but, Mandarin, but I can't really understand it. And I think he's mostly just having a shits and giggles fight against the Chinese Riddler, I guess, or something along those lines. But yeah, ladies and gents, I think for the most part, we've gone through all the information we had to. I still can't believe that 6.5 million copies already sold. Like, that makes me happy, okay? Because this game is honestly amazing. It is the best Pokemon game they've made in a long time. And you might be like, oh, but the graphics are this or that, blah, 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 blah. Seriously, this is the Pokemon game we needed. This is the Pokemon game to take us in the right direction. And I'm going to be honest with you, I think they can pull off a full Pokemon Generation 9 game in this style. Of course, not the same, maybe exactly, but in a similar vein. The biggest problem, of course, is gym leaders and how to make those fit in with the formula like this. Like, how do you make them fit in? Because gym leaders, traditionally have been in a straight line. You have to do them in a specific order that is given to you, and you cannot change that. But how can you make that, work in here? Well, I think you can, because look at how the story weaves in with the level of freedom you have. So if you make every area like a zone that's large enough to feature a city in it, right, or a town, and a gym, and then mix in the ability to do objectives to lead you towards, with the freedom objective, the kind of freedom and open world area type thing, but, that lead you from different objectives all the way to the point that you can take on the gym. I think that would be great. Or give us full freedom and let us go to whatever gym we want. I don't really know, but I want to know your thoughts and opinions down below, ladies and gents. If you guys want to check out any of this info, I'll be making a post over on Momo Board. Shout out to Momo Board again for, hosting us over there. So check out the link down below. I'll be posting one where you guys can check out all the information I talked about. If you don't want to, go back in the video, if you want to read it on your own, everything will be linked there. So that's it, ladies and gents. Thank you for watching. My name has been Rolf Rowlett. I'll see you on the next one. Peace out and bye-bye.